Hi. Um, you guys probably wonder why I don't wear makeup. Because I am of the obvious opinion that I look ugly, and I can tell I look ugly too. You don't have to tell me. I can look at myself and see it. But anyway, I used to wear makeup, and why I quit wearing makeup was actually see, since I've been 27, I haven't worn makeup. And the reason why is because of a reason I don't even agree with now. I can wear makeup and, just because. But I quit wearing makeup because I was trying to get closer to God and I was reading my Bible a lot. But in the process of that, also, I was having to come off of one of my medicines way too fast. Um, because I couldn't go to the bathroom like at all. Like I could pee, but that was it. I couldn't do anything else. And I couldn't go to the bathroom for over 7 days. It was probably more like 10 days. So anyway, I called my nurse. I got her permission to go off the medicine. She said she didn't advise it, but since seeing as how I couldn't go to the bathroom, that's probably all I could do. Um, so I went off of the medicine. Anyway, when I went off of the medicine, I remember looking in the cardboard in the sky, seeing the sun, and thinking it was like about as bright as a piece of cardboard. It just didn't. I felt like I wasn't getting enough light. It was really weird. Um, and coming off this drug anyway, I started to become increasingly terrified of the stuff around me. Um, so I didn't see anything abnormal, but time started to speed up and slow down to where, like, when you'd look at somebody and you'd be talking to them, like, the first part of their sentence would go by really, really fast, let's say, and then you were waiting for them to get to their point in the sentence or paragraph or whatever length of time it was. And then time began to kind of like dilate to spread out, and it seemed like they were talking so slow just to finish a sentence. So it scared the shit out of me, basically. So I was seeing that, and so I started screaming after about 3 hours of this, I would say, of time speeding up and slowing down. After about 2 or 3 hours of it, I started screaming, and they had to call an ambulance to come pick me up. Well, in the process, I had gotten in my mind that I had to read my Bible to get them to go away, that they were demons or something. The paramedics got there, and I was actually hallucinating because what I hallucinated couldn't be a possibility of what was going on. What I saw was their pupils, the black part of their eye. Almost all of them, the black part of their eye had become huge. It was like the black part of their eye was huge, and there was just a rim of color around the iris of their eye, indicating what color eye they actually had. Um, but anyway, so that's what I went through. And during this time, I wanted to be closer to God. I wanted to be more childlike. And in the process, I developed this delusion, I guess you would say it was, not to wear makeup. And so, like, I haven't been doing that ever since. Which it does save me some money on makeup, but I realize that I look ugly to you guys, especially on film with no makeup. But anyway, that's kind of how that happened. Because you may wonder, well, why is, like, I have had my teeth pulled, but I'm 40 years old, almost 39. But you may wonder why I don't wear makeup knowing I look ugly. And it's just that fear was like ingrained into me. But now I can wear makeup. I don't feel, I feel like there's nothing wrong with it, and I'm comfortable with those aspects of my life, the romantic aspects of my life I'm comfortable with. I realize that, it's normal. Um, and it's also normal to wear makeup. There's nothing wrong with being normal, and there's nothing wrong with, you know, if I choose to or if I choose not to. But I know I feel comfortable fully at this point wearing makeup, but I just haven't done it because I haven't got around to it. Um, but anyway, I may do that instead of like showing up on here all scary looking. scare everybody to death before before the Antichrist returns. So anyway, that's how that happened. I just wanted you guys to know a little bit of my past, why I do what I do. Generally, there's a reason, like with why I don't wear dentures, for instance. Well, one is they're expensive. You have to buy them. They're like $2,000 or so. Could be less, could be more, but they're at least like $600. So I need to buy dentures also. The only reason I wouldn't wear them then too much would be if they were uncomfortable. But I should get them. I realize I should get them. My mom doesn't want to push anything on me because she realizes that all of this stuff that has happened to me has made me kind of into what I am. So she takes it with a grain of salt, and she still talks to me. It doesn't say anything about my missing teeth or anything like that. So, because she loves me. But anyway, that's what I gotta deal with, and I don't understand why my mom is the way she is. She approaches me sometimes. She doesn't approach me other times. Uh, I don't know why she chooses to approach me sometimes over, simple quirks that I have. Like one time she said, Tiana, you are so naive. And I took that really harshly because it came out of nowhere. And it's just like she insulted me saying I was really naive and that I believed people or whatever. And I guess I was frustrating her because she didn't believe the people that I believed, and she called me naive. And that was very disturbing to me. And she probably thinks it's nothing, but that was one of the very disturbing things to me she has said. But she tries to not say anything about my teeth or my makeup. And like I said, I think that's because she didn't want to create an enemy with me. But not that I'd be a good enemy. I'd be a pathetic enemy is what I'd be. But anyway, that's why I show up the way I show up.